All right, here we go. Got that all set up. Okay, let's get this set up. I think everything's set up here. Landscape, yep. Dual, go live. Okay, perfect. Go live. All right, we're up and running now. Here we go. Tracy, hey, how's it going? What's going on? You are officially the first one to the TikTok, or well, I guess the greater live stream. So welcome in. Welcome in. I appreciate you stopping by today for the live stream. Sparsh. So far good. Nice to hear. Sparsh, what's going on, man? How are you? Sparsh, you are officially the second member to join the stream. Tracy beat you today, but nonetheless, you are the second viewer of today, so shout out to y'all. TikTok's coming in here. A lot of viewers coming in here. Nice. What's going on, y'all? Topper, what's going on, man? What's going on? All right, let's see. Let's get into some Bitcoin today. What's up, Nick? Doing good. Doing good. You know, another day, another dollar. It's only Tuesday, but, you know, at the end of the day, we're moving on. We're moving on. Oh, wait. I see Tracy twice. What's going on, Tracy? That means you should look at Hood first. Yes, I will honor the code. I will honor the code. We are doing Robinhood first today. Let's see. Is that oh, I'm gonna mispronounce that. Gravitica. Wait. Help me. I'm holding S. Should I sell it and reinvest for the next step? So I know a lot. That question gets often asked a lot. So one, I appreciate the question. Two, I'll give you my opinion on what I think would be the best. Well, I guess it depends on multiple different things. So it depends on your time horizon. It depends on your risk tolerance, and it also depends on, you know, what you want to do with Ethereum. So if your plan is, you know, hey, I want to hold it for the next year or 2 years or 3 years or 5 years, or if you're like, hey, I just want to hold it for the next month, you know, at the end of the day, it's going to greatly impact the decision, you know, depending on what you want to do. I mean, me personally, what I would do is, if I have Ethereum already, if it dips, I just add more, because then you go into a situation where once you sell your Ethereum, if you sold it at a profit or if you sold it at a loss, doesn't really matter. If you sold it at a profit, you're going to owe taxes. So you're going to be able, you're going to, you know, one, you're going to sell your Ethereum for money, then you're going to have to pay taxes, and then you're also going to have to worry about buying in again at a potential lower price, which is not always guaranteed. But if that's your plan, then, you know, you may not be able to accumulate as much as you've had. So, ooh, a little heart. Thank you for the heart. Me personally, whatever I have, I would just add to it. I think that you run a lot, you put yourself in a different situation when you sell now, because then you're going to owe taxes, then you're going to have to try to buy lower, and then a price goes up, then you're going to get FOMO, and then you're going to buy, and then the move's going to happen to the downside, then you're going to be like, ah, shit, I should have just had my other. So to me, I would just buy more as it goes down. Right, yeah, so I prefer to hold and buy more if it goes on. Yeah, that's the strategy that I would take, but again, that would be my opinion. Do you know about DOT? It's going down. Is it a good project with potential upside possible to hit? Can DOT hit 32 to 40 this year? I mean, we can look at Polkadot. I want to honor the code because Sparsh was technically here first. So we're going to look at Robinhood first, and then we can do DOT. I'm happy to do that. I'm looking to buy into BMNR, which is essentially Ethereum. Yeah, I mean, BMNR is similar to MicroStrategy or Strategy MSTR. So they're just like they're a Bitcoin. It's almost like a leverage trade on Bitcoin / Ethereum to some extent. Like you're playing that, off play as opposed to buying Ethereum. You buy BMNR, who's stacked up with a bunch of Ethereum, or BMNR's standpoint stacked up with a bunch of Bitcoin. So I don't mind the play. I mean, I personally am allocating funds to BMNR. I think it's going to do pretty well. Can you check out Sui? Yeah, 100%. Let's do Hood first because I want to honor the code of the first viewer here requesting the first chart. So I want to do that first. Oh, Hood's got a nice pop today, which kind of, we'll see how the price action fares over the next, couple days, week. But so far, I don't know why this is here. Maybe that was from yesterday. I can't remember. But, I mean, so far on Robinhood, let me move these to the right so you guys can see them. So far on Robinhood, we've had, kind of what I was expecting. I was expecting $63, and we covered that on stream, I want to say back in February at some point, and I was suspecting price to come down to 63. I'd have to go back and find that clip, but Sparsh, you know better than I am because we've been tracking this thing for the past couple months. But the zone that I was paying attention to was the 0.618 here at $63. We also had a 200 moving average sloping up at that level, and we're seeing a bounce. Does that show continuation? We'll see. But so far, a great start for Robinhood here at the $63 level, which is nice. We got a nice pop off of it, but the goal is to see continuation. If we see something like this develop off the low, if we get a 5-way move, break above this 200 moving average, that'd be a great start. So, but no changes to the bigger picture. No changes to the bigger picture on Robinhood. I've had the same targets now for the past 2 months, actually, because we were covering this, I think, back in February, right? Yeah, February. I think we covered this back in February. Yeah, towards like mid of February. I was expecting lower targets to 63, and we've got that now. But the larger targets haven't changed. Between 300 to like 450 are the next targets on Robinhood. What was the next one? Dot. I do personally own Polkadot, so I am in this trade. I bought in 2022 thinking that was the bottom because we had a big A wave, B wave, and a C wave. And we decided to, further correct down. But we'll see how this pans out. I think fundamentally Dot's got some things going for it, which always helps. But we're going to need to see some impulses off the low to determine what this is going to do, because right now it's too early to tell, and price action looks very corrective. I mean, we're already way past 2021 low. So, I mean, again, I think most altcoins are following Bitcoin. Now, the question is, will Dot hit, what was the question? Will Dot hit 32 to 40 this year? Probably not. Probably not. Could it happen over the course of maybe 2 to 4 years? Maybe, but this year that would be a massive move for Polkadot to hit that. I mean, that'd be a what? Is that a 48x? Yeah, it's like a 48x. I mean, could it happen? Sure, but do I put a big probability on that? Unfortunately, I'd have to go with no on that one. Sui. I like Sui. I do. I like Sui. I'm a big fan of Sui. I mean, structurally, it looks very good too. But if we look at it on a weekly time frame, this hasn't changed for months either. Like, we've had this same target on Sui for, I want to say beginning of February. Yeah, January, February, somewhere around there. But we've had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 move up with this A, B, C wave down. And after that, I mean, I do, again, my Bitcoin thesis is we have one more lower leg on Bitcoin, which will also most likely bring down altcoins. So if Bitcoin goes from where it is now to my target of 60 to 50K, which is what's next. If you haven't seen the long form video that we have, that I did this today, like the 6-minute video, I would suggest go check that out. I think it provides a lot of context for questions that people were having around Bitcoin, but I'm happy to do it again, on stream if we want to cover that. If you're like, hey, what video are you talking about? I'm happy to go through that again. But I do have one more leg down on Sui, but I mean, the risk reward right now is pretty good. I mean, if you if you're looking at this of like, hey, should I, wait, buy now? Again, it's all about having a strategy. I think dollar cost averaging it at these levels, and then as the price goes down, just kind of chipping away at it as it goes lower. I mean, that's a great strategy, but the risk to reward right now is pretty solid. I mean, at the 1.618 level, where typically the wave 3 goes to, that's a potential 8x on the table. So, I mean, I'll take that all day long. But Sui looks pretty good. And fundamentally, it looks very good too, just from all the fundamentals. Can you check out SoFi? Yeah, 100%. Please look at VeChain market cap. All right, yeah, we can do that too. My base was for Hood was 114 and so frustrated now. I was so stupid. You live and you learn. I think that's the best thing about investing is you're not going to get it perfect every single time. And if you're, newer into investing, I think that's one of the learning curves, so to speak, that comes with investing. You're going to get burned. It's just going to happen. And then eventually after you get burned enough, you're like, I better have a strategy. That was me, and that's why I am where I am right now, because I have a strategy. But Robinhood will recover. It's like any stock. I mean, did you time the buying position to the perfect T? No, but if you hold for a long enough period of time, it'll recover. Most stocks do. Again, if they have good fundamentals, I want to throw that out there too, just as a disclaimer. Nick, we going to 80? What's up, Raj? I haven't seen you here in a bit. What's up, man? How are you? Are we going to 80 to 85K soon? Every time you ask this question, I'm sorry. I always give you bad news, but I don't, maybe, but my lean is still low. My lean is still low. I don't see us going that much higher, if I'm being honest. On SoFi, SoFi has a different structure than Robinhood and what were we just on Sui? To me, we're in an interesting state for SoFi. And when I say interesting, it's a good state to be in. So we've had this 5-wave move here on the lower time frame. Actually the daily it kind of shows, or weekly it kind of shows that you have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 structure. But to me, SoFi is actually forming what looks to be forming an extended third wave, which just makes SoFi more bullish. But you have the main wave 1, the main wave 2, and then you have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 structure developing, which will make, SoFi even from why did that do that? From a bullish standpoint, pretty good, because you'll have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you'll have a 4, and then another fifth wave to the upside. But my short-term target on SoFi is like 50 to 60 bucks on SoFi. 50 to 60 bucks. What do you think of Iron? I did a chart back on Iron. I can't remember when, but it is looks to be in a wait, messed it up. So this was the chart we were covering on Iron, like, I don't know, back in February, I think. This was like 2 months ago. Yeah, this was like 2 months ago. I said Iron between 39 to 31. We covered that on stream, and you can see the structure here. We've had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the ABC. We're seeing a bounce here. And you can see the 200 moving average is also sloping up, which is a good sign. We're getting a nice bounce off of basically the 0.618 level here. If I zoom in here, you can see these were the levels that I was paying attention to on... Why is that all the way over there? Hold on, let me move this in a little bit more. There we go. Let me zoom in on this. The levels that I was paying attention to on Iron after this ABC move was 39 to 30, like 31 to 39, and we got a nice pop off the 618. We're, kind of reversing now. The question is, does this thing form into a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up? We'll see, but a nice reaction at the 0.618. And we're breaking above the daily 200 moving average with a gap up, which is a nice sign. So, but my next target on Iron's 135 to 160 on the larger time frame. So those are some of my targets on it. 135 to maybe an extension to 200. But Yeah, we covered iron a couple months ago, I think, on stream, because everything still hasn't changed. This is the same structure that I haven't touched this chart in like 2 months. So, where are we at? Where are we at? Oh wait, here we go. It will go back to 71 to 70K, then go right up like a rocket. I disagree, but you know, nothing's off the table. Tau looks good, sir. Great call out. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm filling my orders on Tau here on this move down. Are you looking at a daily on Hood right now? I can. What's up, Papa Bear? What's going on? Or shall I call you? You're Freddy in the Discord, right? I think that's right. Pretty sure. I think it's Freddy in the Discord. What's going on? Yeah, I mean, on the daily, this is what it looks like on Hood. It almost kind of looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 developing, but we'll have to wait for price action to you know, finish. Essentially, we do have this sloping 200 moving average down. You know, a good sign would be to break above that as like a good start. But on the weekly, it obviously tells a different story when you go to the weekly time frame. The moving average is sloping up here for on the weekly, which is nice. But Robinhood, to me, you know, 63 was a great level to get into. We got down. I mean, it's still at a decent dollar cost average zone. You know, if you buy now and it goes lower, just start building a position. But it's still in between the 0.5 and the 0.618, which are good dollar cost average zones. You know, the price is still down. What is it down right now? Still down 50% almost from all-time high. So you're getting it a lot better than all-time highs. That's for damn sure. APID. Oh wait, we were gonna do VeChain market cap. VeChain USD. How do I do the market cap on here? How do I switch it to market cap? Is there like a market cap? I don't know how to do that. Is there like a VeChain market cap one that you can look at? Maybe if I type in VeChain market cap, maybe? Market cap. I don't know how to do that. I'm not sure how to do that on TradingView. I don't know if that's a thing or... Can I switch it up here? I don't know how to do that, so I'm not entirely sure. Will Hood hit 130 to 150 this year? So I don't chart based on time. That's not something that I don't think anyone can predict. If they're trying to predict when assets are going to hit something in a specific period of time, that to me is a red flag, because no one can predict that. No one can. Bottom of screen. Let me go back. Where is it? VeChain, bottom of screen. Settings, maybe? No. I'm confused. He should be able to sit on the top right. The top right. Oh, here we go. No, that's US dollar. I don't know. You guys I don't know how to do it. I'm not sure. I mean, on the top right, all it has is scale on the currency, but it doesn't have market cap. Yeah, I don't know how to do it, unfortunately. I'm not sure. Oh wait, I missed a bunch of comments here. Let me go back. What stock is it? This one's VeChain right now. Netflix actually is on the dashboard. So if you haven't checked out the dashboard, if you're a Discord member, you know about the dashboard. But if you're not, I have a dashboard that I put every stock in. On TikTok, guys, I am broadcasting in both. What's up, Drew? On TikTok, I'm broadcasting in both vertical and horizontal. So if you can't see the whole screen, you know, feel free to just flip it. I have both broadcasting at the same time, but I have a free database for Discord members. I also have a VIP version for the members, but for the free version for the community, I do have Netflix in here, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I don't. I'd have to add it, but we can look at Netflix. But I do have a free dashboard of everything that covers all the wave counts and targets and all that good stuff for Discord members. So if you want to do that, just go and join the Discord. Thoughts on altcoin season? I mean, on the next move up, for me, altcoins are going to outperform. As far as timing wise, you know, that again, I don't focus on time. I focus more on structure. I'll show you what I mean. So like, what's up, Con? How are you? Drew, Keel, check Keel. Okay, yeah, we can go to Keel in a second. Could you check out this? Hard for me to do since it's been consolidated. Yeah, consolidations are always the hardest. I like hymns. I like hymns a lot. I did a video about hymns a while ago. Thank you for the heart, Papa Bear. You saying 200K, what is your timeline? Is it going to happen this year? What are your thoughts? Yeah, I mean, 200K is next for Bitcoin. That's my next target on it due to structure. I erased everything today for the VIP call, but give me a second. I'll just put everything back on. So let me get that all in there. On Bitcoin, this is the structure we have. Just give me a second. Let me take out these lines. I removed everything on there when we were on our coaching call today. So just give me a second to put it all back in. So we have the ABC. Okay, so like this is the structure we have right now. And the next target on Bitcoin for me, I do think we'll probably bottom at like 55. The next targets for me would be between 200 to 300 at the 1.618 to the 2.618. So yes, that is my target next. But as far as time, like, I don't know of anyone out there, unless there's some guru out there that knows how to predict things with timing. There's really no way to tell because you have to let structure develop. Until structure develops, you can't really predict time. So I don't go based off time. I go based off structure. Freddie in the building, hell yeah. INFQ, yeah, we can do INFQ. You think it's a fake pump? It's, for me, it's still just in a wave 4. So I did this today, or I did this earlier today. If you guys haven't seen the long form video, I'll just go through it real quick here on the 4-hour chart. We can go through the entire structure. So the way that it works when you get, like the way that Elliott Wave Theory works is when you get 5 waves, that consists of a wave 1. And in order to have a complete structure, you need to have 5 waves. So we're going to walk through that now. I'll show you on it live how I do what I do basically. So in order to figure out structurally what's next, you have to have, they're usually wrong when set a time. Yeah, you can't predict time. You can only go based off structure. So that's why I chart based off Elliott Wave Theory and structure. I don't factor in time because to me, that's going to just put you in a weird spot. But I'm going to go through the whole structure on Bitcoin and why I think what I think. And then I'm also going to show you targets. And this also factors into altcoins because when Bitcoin goes down, it typically affects altcoins too. So this is, let me show you on the weekly time frame, this whole structure, just so you can see what we're looking at. So this is the entire structure on Bitcoin. I'm going to try to get everything into the vertical format on TikTok Live. Again, I am broadcasting on both vertical and horizontal. So if you can't see my entire screen or want to see the full screen, just switch it to vertical or horizontal. It'll be a lot easier. So we have this whole structure on Bitcoin, right? We have the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, and we're in this ABC. Okay. That's how Elliott Wave Theory works. You get 5 moves up and then you get 3 moves down. That's how this theory works. And then inside of this wave 1, inside this wave 3, and inside this wave 5, you also get 5 wave moves. They're called subwaves. So for this wave 1, for example, you get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For this wave 3, you get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inside this wave 5, you get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like the movie Inception, going back in time, going back into the people's minds. It's like the dream inside of the dream inside of the dream. That's the easiest way that I can explain it. So it's a great reference point is you get 5 waves for the wave 1, 5 waves for the wave 3, 5 waves for the wave 5. And then that consists of a large structure. Okay, now that we got the basics of how the market moves, let's go into what's next. Well, structurally, we have this A wave, B wave, and we're currently in the C wave. Now what we can do is dissect this C wave to figure out where we're at in terms of structure, where we're at in terms of wave count, and what a potential bottoming zone can be. So now we're going to go to the 4-hour time frame and break down the entire structure from start to finish so you guys can see live why I think what I think. So this first wave B right here, up here, this was the wave B just a few seconds ago when we were on the weekly time frame. This was the wave B. Okay, now let's go into the structure and see what we have. Well, we have this push down 1, corrective 2, push down 3, corrective 4, push down 5. Okay, that is a 5-wave move. That for us is our wave 1. So now we have 5 waves of a wave 1. Now what comes next is a wave 2, which consists of 3 waves. We have a wave A, a wave B, and a wave C. So now we have our wave 2. Now we have the 1 and the 2. What we're looking for next is the 3, 4, and the 5. That's what's next. We have to find the 3, 4, and 5. And in order to do that, we need to find 5 smaller subwaves to complete a wave 3. So what we're going to do is look at this entire structure for this down movement and figure out where are my 5 smaller subwaves to make up the wave 3. That's what we're trying to find. Well, we have that. We have a wave 1 here, a wave 2 back, a wave 3, a wave 4, and then a final push down 5. So now we've figured out 5 smaller subwaves, which will make up the wave 3. Okay. Now what we have so far is we have a wave 1, a wave 2, and a wave 3. Let me zoom out here for a second so you can see the whole structure. We have the 3 waves. Now we have to find the 4 and the 5. That's what we have to find, is the 4 and the 5. We have that. So let me put this into structure here. We have this choppy wave 4. So this is the wave 4. Now we have to find the wave 5. That's what we have to find. We have to find the wave 5. And in order to do that, again, we have to find 5 smaller subwaves to consist of a wave 5. And then when we find that, the structure is complete. So now we look at the next drop and analyze this next drop to figure out, do we have that or not? Well, we have this drop down here, this ABC2. Then let me zoom in here to this next drop. Now we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5 of a 3. And then we have this really long choppy 4, which is what we're currently in. This choppy 4. And then we're waiting for one more dip, which will be the wave 5. So on the entire time frame on the 4-hour, this is what we have. You guys can't probably see that. Let me go to the daily. You probably can't even see that because it's just so overwritten. But this is essentially what we have. We have 5 subwaves of the 1, 3 subwaves of the 2, 5 subwaves of the 3, corrective 4, and then we're in a final wave 5 down. Whenever that completes, this whole structure is done. If you guys are not, if that doesn't make sense, or if you want me to repeat it or go back, I'll take a pause there. I'll let you guys ask questions because that's essentially what we're waiting for next on Bitcoin is the final wave 5. If that doesn't make any sense, I'm with you on that. Okay, great. Alex is with us. Okay, cool. Hey, short it. Where is the best entry for Bitcoin? What's the bounce look like? Just here. I think SPY reaching 700 SP. Is that not an ABC? 4 or 5 needs clarification. 4 and 5 needs clarification. Okay, perfect. Let's go back. Let's go back here. So let me remove all these drawings, or let me remove some of them just so it doesn't clear up, just so it doesn't distort the view here. So give me a second. So when you say 4 and 5 need clarification, just want to make sure I'm understanding. Are you referring to this wave 4 and then this final wave 5? Is that what you're referring to? If that's what you're referring to, I can clear that up for sure. I'll wait. Because I think that's what you're referring to, but I just want to make sure so that I know where I'm focusing that effort on. Because I think it's probably this 4. So, all right, let's dive into this. We can dive into this for sure. I get that part. Okay. 4 or 5, maybe. Okay. So we've had the 1. I think the 1 was pretty self-explanatory. The 2 was pretty self-explanatory. So I'll kind of skip those. And then let me go back to the 4 hour. And then on this wave 3, right here, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the wave 3. Perfect. Then we have this choppy 4. All it is a complex structure. You don't really need to pay attention all that much. It's just a bunch of 3 waves inside of 3 waves inside of 3 waves. It's a massive wave 4, so we don't really need to focus on. I think what you're referring to is this structure right here. I think that's what you're referring to. So let me dive into that. Okay. So on this wave 5, let me go to the larger time frame so you can see this. The whole it's kind of hard to get everything into the portrait version of TikTok. You might have to go landscape, but this structurally is what we have. We have this wave 1 here, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and then wave 5. So structurally, this is what we're in. I'm going to jump to the 4 hour and dissect each one of these waves and why it is the way that it is. So looking at the 4 hour chart, again, we need to find 5 subwaves of a structure to determine if it counts or if it does not. So on this initial push down for this wave 1, we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 structure. Now you're probably asking yourself, well, we have a 5 wave structure right here. Doesn't that mean it's complete? Like, doesn't that mean it's complete? Well, if you look at it from a zoomed out version, let me clean up some of this shit because I feel like all this drawing is getting everyone confused. But does this right here look like a wave 5? It's very short, right? It's very, very short. This being a wave 3, this being a wave 4, this cannot be the wave 5 because it's very short. So the only way that it could be a wave is a subwave of an extended 5. Now I'm going to dive into that here in a second to show you what that means. But essentially what you have is an extended 5th wave on the table right now. So we have a 5 wave move down for this wave 1. Okay, perfect. Now what comes next after a 5 wave move? Well, guess what? You get this ABC corrective wave for a wave 2. So after you get that, well, guess what? You get another 5 wave drop down. So let me get it into the chart here. So now we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5 wave move down. Well, you're probably asking yourself the question, well, Nick, that's a really extended wave. Wouldn't that be the bottom? Like, if I'm tracking correctly, wouldn't this be the wave 5? And then, we bottom there, right? But you have to put things into context, because the reason that this can't be a wave 5 bottom is because we've had a subwave 1 and a subwave 2. The only other option for this to be is a subwave 3. This whole choppy corrective structure here is a subwave 4, and then what we'll get is a final subwave 5 to complete the structure, and then boom, this will be the wave 5. And then if you put everything together on the daily time frame, this is the entire structure you get. You get a wave 1 down, which we just dissected as a 5 subwaves. You get a wave 2, a 5 subwave wave 3, a wave 4, and then you get this extended wave 5, which consists of 5 subwaves of this wave 1, 3 subwaves of this wave 2, 5 subwaves of this wave 3, choppy corrective 4, and then we'll have 5 subwaves of a wave 5 of a wave 5. I know that might sound confusing. If I confuse all y'all, I apologize. I tried to make it as simplistic as I can, but does that make sense of why I think that the bottom is not in and there's one wave lower? If it doesn't, just tell me, Nick, I'm confused. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'll repeat it. I don't have a problem going through it again. I just want everyone to make, this makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yes, that makes sense. I've never had... Oh, thanks, bro. Absolutely, yeah. I've never had anyone explain Elliott Wave Theory. Now I know. Okay, perfect. Bunch of voodoo magic you're doing. It's just a technical analysis strategy. Okay. Yes. Thumbs up. Thanks, bro. Is this gold? This is Bitcoin. You said your thesis is invalidated over 72K. No, so the thesis 472K was this being the start of the drop. So this subwave here that I just drew, this right here that I'm moving, this is what I thought was developing right here. But lo and behold, price action went like this. Instead of getting a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave drop down, what we got was an ABC followed by another ABC. So the only invalidation was this being the final drop. So the invalidation for this whole structure is 87,193. It's clear, but why don't we think the same for F? I do have F coming down a little bit more. I do have Ethereum coming down a little bit more, but at the end of the day, every chart and every structure is different. So not every chart's the same. Joey said sideline. No, not sideline. I've been in Bitcoin and Ethereum since 2022. I dollar cost heavy in 2022, so I'm not sidelined at all. It just, again, it's due to the structure, which I'll be adding more on this this next drop down. Continue, sir. I understand, but I don't see it happening. That's fair. I mean, hey, you don't have to agree with me, but structure leans more downside. How deep 5 can travel, Nick, based on fibs? Oh, so, and another thing that you can do, let me clear all these drawings here so that I can show you. So the target of why I have the target where it is you take the fib extension from the bottom of wave 3 to the top of wave 4, and my zones of interest for a bottom wave 5 is between 60 to 50K, between the 1 and the 1.618. That's why I think it's between that level. I still think we have a bear flag. I mean, you kind of have that, right? I don't trade like chart patterns like that, but you'd be valid in your thesis in saying that, because we kind of have this, pull with kind of a flag formation, I guess. So, I don't disagree there. Can we go higher to 76K? It's possible, but the larger picture is we have one more leg down. So, it depends on your strategy. If you're looking at dollar cost average, for me, I'm just waiting for one more dip and then I'll add to my position. What we got? Does it go lower than the other lower low? I do, yeah. So 60 to 50K is my inverse Batman forming. I'm new here. I'd appreciate one more run through. Yeah, I can do that. I can run through it again. It's not going back down. 3 people that do Elliott Wave. Three people that do Elliott Wave, and you get 3 different wave counts. Yes, you get 3 different wave counts, but people don't go by the rules. That's why you got to stick to the rules. But yeah, I mean, if you don't think it's going back down, again, more power to your strategy. I'm going off of my strategy, and only time will prove otherwise. Again, right now, everyone's just throwing out ideas, but you got to have a strategy and you got to have a position on something. If I am going to wait for price action to do what I think it's going to do in the future and not talk about it, that would make me a phony. So I'm not going to wait for price action to go down to make a video on it, because that's just stupid. I'm going to make a prediction now based on my analysis, and I'll let time vindicate me. But again, I don't really care. Again, you can have your own opinion. Bitcoin realized prices at 54K. Every bear market broken head. I mean, yeah. I mean, I have one more leg down for sure. That happens every time. It could lead it. It doesn't work out. They recount. No, I mean, hey, if you have bad experience with Elliott Wave Trader, that's fine, but that's not how I do things. Everything that I document is on my page, full transparency, so feel free to go look at it. But, well, actually, JW, you come in here and hate all the time. I don't know. You stay sidelined, bro. You stay sidelined. ChatGPT search for Elliott Wave is not a good indicator. That's why no one uses it these days. Oh, Snack Attack, you're back. What up? I think J-Dub and Snack Attack are like best friends or something, because y'all always come in here after like 2 weeks time. You're ghosted for like 2 weeks time, and then next thing you know, you come in here and just shit on the strategy, and then you don't show up for 2 weeks because price declines. I actually remember you guys. I do. I remember you guys were back in my TikTok live back here in December saying that we were bottomed, and then price dumped for 2 weeks, and then you never showed up. And then now that we're pumping a little bit more, you're getting louder. So I appreciate the comments, but again, have a stress. Tell them to read the book at least. Yeah, read the book, man. Read the book. Elliott Wave's Made Simple. Go read it. It's some financial education. Are we in wave 4 of 5, or are we still wave 3 of 5? We are in sub wave 4 of the larger wave 5, but LOL, the haters. It's always J-Dub and Snack Attack. They like ping off each other. They'll come in here after like 2 weeks. They'll comment some stupid shit, and then they'll leave for 2 weeks, and they'll come back. So I appreciate them because they help the algorithm. When they comment on my videos, it pushes my videos to more people. So I don't really know why they do it. It doesn't make any sense. How do you know if the waves continue bullishness or bearish and reverse? All structure based. Okay, so I know that someone wanted me to go through it one more time, so I can do that. That's not a problem. I'll run through it relatively quickly because we've already kind of went through it once, but I'm sure that it might have went over some people's heads, so I'll do it in a different way this time. So what we have here, we've already identified this as the top of our wave B. So this is the top of our wave B right here. So that's where we're going to start our wave count from. And when we look at this, actually, let me label it this time so you guys can see. So we have this wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. Okay, so that's our first structure right here of a wave 1. So in order to validate the rules of Elliott Wave Theory, you need 5 subwaves of a wave 1, which is what we have here. We have the push down, the corrective, the push down, the corrective, push down. Now we have a wave 1. Now what we're looking for is a wave 2. Well, we have that. We have this A wave, B wave, C wave. That's our wave 2. Perfect. Then we're going to dissect the next drop, which is this larger drop right here. We're going to find 5 smaller subwaves of that, which is what we have. We have a wave 1, a corrective 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and then a drop 5. So now structure is starting to build on itself. We have 5 smaller subwaves of a wave 1, 3 subwaves of a wave 2, another 5 smaller subwaves of a wave 3. So now we've completed 3 waves. We have 3 waves completed already. Now all we're looking to do is complete the whole structure with the 4 and the 5. That's all we need. We need 2 more waves. That's what we're trying to find. So what did we get next? Well, you got this choppy wave 4. And there's no impulse out of it. It's just very choppy. So this to me is just a wave 4. There's really no debating that. Price is just in a choppy, complex wave 4. There's no drop, 5-wave move to the downside. So this is just a wave 4. So now what we have to find is the wave 5, which is what we're looking to complete in order to finish the structure. So what do we have? We got to find that. That's our goal. Find the wave 5. So let's zoom into that structure and find out what we got. Well, the first push off of this wave 4. So the first push we got was this drop down, corrective 2, this drop, corrective 4, and then this drop right here. So you might be asking yourself, well, we have a 5-wave movement, but it's so small. Like this is a 5-wave movement. It's very small. If you look at the whole structure, right, that can't be our final drop 5. And if it was, we would have, a reverse off of these lows, which we didn't have. So this can't be a final wave 5. You can't have that. It's too small. So how do we label that? Like what do we do with that then? That's the question that's answered in Elliott Wave rules. So we have a 5-wave move to the downside. The only way we can label that is a sub-wave 1. That's a subwave 1 of the larger wave 5. So the way that you determine that is this is wave 1 of wave 5. Now that we have context on this drop, now we're looking for wave 2 of 5, wave 3 of 5, wave 4 of 5, and wave 5 of 5. That's what we have to find next to complete the structure, because this is not a wave 5, it is a subwave of wave 5. I know that might sound confusing, but it's essentially all it is it's the first wave of the larger wave 5. Now what we have is another 3-wave correction right here. We have this 3-wave correction, which is subwave 2. So now we have subwave 1 of 5, subwave 2 of 5. Now we have to find wave 3 of 5, 4 of 5, and 5 of 5. So what do we have next? We have this next drop, which came in between January to February. We have this next drop, and what do we have? Well, we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, and final leg 5 down. Okay, now we have our subwave 3. So putting the pieces together and it's starting to stack like a puzzle, We have our subwave 1 of 5 here, our subwave 2 of 5 here, our subwave 3 of 5 here. Now we have to find subwave 4 and subwave 5. Those are the two things we have to find next to complete the structure. Well, what do we get? This choppy wave 4. So this is subwave 4 of 5. And then what we're waiting for next is one more drop to complete the subwave 5 of subwave 5. And then boom, our structure is complete. For me, the bottom is in for Bitcoin. And then boom, we start the impulses to the upside. So I'm going to take a pause there because I know I ran through it a couple times. If that's not making sense, I don't necessarily know how I could explain it any simpler without having first, like if you don't have knowledge of Elliott Wave Theory, it's kind of hard to explain things if you don't know what Elliott Wave Theory is, but I try to make it as simple as possible. But if you have questions on that, let me know. Let's see. Thank you so much. That was fire. Okay. So it seems some of those waves are not noticed in larger time frame. Yeah, if you go to the daily time frame, we still are in, like, the daily time frame shows the same picture, but when you go to the smaller time frame, it allows you to dissect it a little bit more. Thank you. That was great. I'm taking notes. Awesome. Okay. You've got me interested. Thanks for that. Absolutely. Excellent job bringing it down. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate that. Easily 10x short. Wave 4 and 5 is finished? No. So we're waiting for subwave 4 to complete, which is just dragged on a really long time. Like this wave 4 has dragged on for how many days now? This subwave 4 has dragged on 67 days. So it's taking a really long time to get this wave 4 to complete, which is why people are getting frustrated. They're getting pissed off. They're getting anxious. They're getting, fearful that they're going to miss the bottom. They're getting a lot of emotions are hot right now, and that's indicative of a wave 4. When you get these choppy wave 4s like that drag on for a really long time, traders and investors get impatient. They don't want to wait. They buy, and then, the thing happens and they get pissed. They're like, shit, I should have waited. But again, that's why having a strategy is so important. If you don't have a strategy, you are more susceptible to losing and making... we too busy looking for subwaves, bro? No, it's not busy. It's making sense of the structure. So again, just buy the dip, bro. Why are we flipping the trend, fighting the trend? I'm not fighting the trend. I'm showing the structure. Oh, here we... See, now I know why the bottom's not in. The haters are coming out strong. And they did back in December too, which was so funny. We pump up 5-10% on Bitcoin. Next thing you know, everyone's a genius. So again, take your opinions. We'll see what happens in the next couple weeks. I'll be here every single day of the week, going on TikTok Live, putting myself out there in the limelight to be wrong or to face criticism. But I appreciate your comments because... well, trying to find that, you better luck finding that one piece, bro. There we go. Yeah, keep them coming. The more hate I get, the more reason I think the bottom's not in, because y'all only come out when, you guys only come out when, price is pumping. But when it actually dumps, you guys are nowhere to be seen. Can you please go over silver? I missed the VIP call tomorrow. Yeah, we can do silver. Yeah, 100%. Let's see. Here we go. Just we too busy. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, come out. Yeah, there we go. I want more hate. Come on, that's not enough. Come on, keep doing it. Drive my algorithm. Bros tried to say Nvidia was top. Come on, Nvidia is top. Take it for what you will. What's up, Mike? How are you? Wave 5 won't happen because I'm about to launch a meme coin. What's up, Hoppa? Institutions love dragging. That is 100%. No hate on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube, I respect y'all. TikTok has got an army of haters, but YouTube, you guys are real. I mean, there's haters hate. Yeah, I like how firm you're standing. Yeah, I don't back down. Fuck that. This is my strategy. I won't change. I don't change my strategy because there's so many creators out there that flip-flop. One day they're bullish, one day they're bearish. They got no fucking morals. I stand my ground. And until proven otherwise, I'm holding the line. I'm holding the line. I'm not going to change just because price pumped from 65 to 75, that's going to make me change my decision? No, that ain't going to make me change my decision. The only thing that'll make me change my decision is if price pumps above 87,193. If 87,193 is broken, then the structure is broken. So then at that point, I would reevaluate. But until proven otherwise, no. I have to leave, but send a DM. Oh, okay, yeah, Archer, yeah, we can do that. The market makers want people to get anxious and frustrated. That's how they sweep them. Yep, 100%. 100%. Okay, so let's go to some other assets here. Hoffa's laughing. Wyckoff accumulation, though. Hey, you take the strategy you want, and we can compare notes later. First time live, keep doing your thing, bro. I appreciate that. Bro called himself a creator. I mean, what would you call me? Does it work for you? Yeah, 100%. I mean, my circle position's up because of Elliott Wave Theory. My Neo position's up, and some other things that I've alerted in the Discord have definitely been pretty good. All these gurus on Twitter flip-flop. Yeah, I don't flip-flop. I've been holding my ground on Bitcoin, continuing down since December. I'm not changing. What's up, Canceled? How are you? Tao? Yeah. I don't change, because again, you gotta have some level of moral and belief. If you're gonna constantly flip-flop, then you're emotional. If you're gonna flip-flop every time price pumps and dumps, what that tells me about yourself is you have no emotional discipline, you have no strategy, you have no financial discipline, you have no discipline. If you're gonna constantly flip-flop every time price pump, then you shouldn't be making content about it. Circle is up 8 today. Yes, sir. Circle had above. What's up, Emily? How are you? Welcome to the live. Bro, I followed you. Then there's a 7 or 8 accounts follow me the same name. Yeah, all those are spam accounts. Those aren't me. Those are all spam accounts. So I try to block them, but unfortunately I can't do anything about it. Just ignore them. Good, thanks. Hope all's well. Yeah, absolutely. Just went short after profiting 325K on my long. Mark's out here big swinging. All right, so let's do silver. And I'm gonna jump back to Nvidia in a second. I'm holding firm on Nvidia, whatever the fuck that company's called. Nvidia. I don't know how to pronounce it. I always get it wrong, but we can look at that. Keel. Yeah, we got to do Keel. I gotta look at Keel as well. I think it's pronounced Nvidia. I always pronounce that company wrong. It's still silver's still in my zone between. Let me move this over. Between 79 to 66, between the 0.32 to 0.5. I mean, silver's too early to tell as far as what it. I mean, it's still at a decent dollar cost average zone, but this could be an ABC wave with another ABC wave with another ABC wave down. So. Again, trying to look at this structure right now, it's a little bit too early to tell, but it did hit my 0.5 zone at 66, so it's still in between that 0.32 to 0.5. And on the larger time frame, let's see here, what do we got? Let's see. On the larger time frame on this chart, I don't know why it's showing this, but we have this as the wave 1, the wave 2, the wave 3. We're currently in the wave 4, and then we should get one more pump up for the wave 5. Something like this. Let me get that into chart here. So we have the wave 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, and then we'll get a pump up 5. What if the war ends? Will that change Bitcoin? Will the war end? That's a question in and of itself. Who knows? But structurally, one more downside move is to come. One more downside moves to come. I just do what Jamie Dimon tells me. My retirement age is down 93. Oh, remember when Jamie Dimon was calling Bitcoin a scam and then now they're making crypto technology? What a load of fucking shit that was. If you got fudded out of crypto back then, I mean, rightfully so. There were so many people shitting on crypto and then now they're all in it. So it's like, what a flip of... They're master rage baiters, man. I swear. I swear they are. What do you think about gold? For me, it's topped. I can look at it, but for me, it's topped. So if we go to all-time highs on NVIDIA, would you still say top is in? Crazy y'all don't see the trend. So on NVIDIA, for me, this is what's next. limited upside on this wave 5. So when I say the top is in, it means there's limited upside on it. We already have a 5-wave move. What's next is an ABC. I say upside is limited. You know, do we go to a little bit all-time high? Possible, but the better risk to reward trade is wait for the ABC down. That's what's next. And I'll show you a bunch of different confluences on it if you care to listen to those. But we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 on the structure. And then if you look at the RSI as well, which coincides with Elliott Wave Theory, between the wave 3 up here, so the wave 3 here and the wave 5, we have a higher high here on the wave 3 to 5, and then you also have a lower high here on the RSI. So we have a divergence on that. The next move is corrective. Do we see a little bit higher? Maybe, but not something where it goes explosive. Something like that. We're not going to see that yet. First correction, then we'll get the explosive move. Now, what I would do, me personally, is, and this is what I'm waiting on, is, let me get this RSI out of the way so I can show the whole chart. What I'm waiting on after a 5-wave move, which we just dissected Bitcoin, I just showed you guys Bitcoin. What comes after a 5-wave move is a 3-wave move. So we've had the 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You get an ABC down. What I would wait for on NVIDIA, this is not negating the fundamentals of this company. It's a great company, but you still, like, the charts still behave the same way. Like, it doesn't matter what chart it is, everything corrects. You can't have assets going up in a straight line constantly. That's not how the market moves. I can show you examples on Oracle. I can show you examples on Robinhood. I can show you examples on even SPY, the S&P 500, on QQQ. It doesn't matter. Whatever asset you look at, you have a wave up and then a wave down. That's just how it works. And looking at the structure of this chart right here, we have a 5-wave movement. What comes next is a corrective wave down. Now, when we get that corrective wave down, the best buying opportunity would be when you get the corrective wave down. And then after that, I'll show you my targets on this. So after we get the corrective wave down, let's see. After we get the corrective wave down, my next target on it would be, say we go to the 0.5, really anywhere between like 300 to 317 would be most likely my target to start. But once we get this corrective wave, you get the ABC, then you'll get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 move to the upside, which could bring us to, $400, $500 on NVIDIA. And we just got to wait for that correction to happen. Once you get the correction, I'll buy down here and wait for the next move up. But as far as what it's looking like right now, correction is due. What do you think about gold? Yeah, we could look at gold. 100% we could look at gold. Pull up MU, you won't see that. MU, what's MU? What do you think about Microsoft? Microsoft and its correction. MU, what is MU? Micron Technologies? Is that what I'm looking at? Micron Technologies? You still have correction. I don't know what you're talking about. You still have corrections. There's still corrections in here. This is the wave 1, the wave 2, and you're currently in the wave 3. So I don't really know what the issue. After a wave 3, you'll get a correction wave 4, and then you'll get a pump 5. Everything moves like that. There's no changing that. Bro is baiting you to see charts. I'm not showing him this chart. I'm just showing him how it works. You get a 1, 2, 3, and a 4, and a 5. It's not that hard. Okay, so what do we got? What about SPY? What's up, Yellowstone? How are you? Yeah, we can look at SPY. Actually, NBIS is on my radar. But we're going to look at Keel first because Drew in the Discord found this one. This is the one, right? Is this it? This is the chart, right? Keel? K-E-L-L? Keel? I think that's it, right? Rave ripping again? Is it actually? Keel, yes. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Keel has a nice move on it on the lower time frame on the daily. You have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this correction, and we look to be starting the next move up. which is a great sign. Let me see structurally. Yeah, I mean, that kind of, yeah, I mean, let's see. So this is the daily time frame. We've corrected down to actually right at the 0.786, we found support. And then we're starting that move up. I mean, the next target on this would be right at between 11 to 17. 11 to 17 on this thing. So this is the wave 1, the wave 2. We'll get a wave 3 up here, 4 and a 5. But yeah, 11 to 17 looks to be the next target on this, which, you know, it's like a 5-6x. Good, thanks. MBIS. Hey, we can do MBIS in gold. Yeah, we can do that. Chris said, am I invisible? No, you're not invisible. What's going on, man? What? I don't see. There's so many charts in here. PLTR. Yeah, we can do PLTR. Targets for Keel, 11 to 17. Droove over on YouTube's a VIP, so I'm catering to VIPs because they're in the VIP membership. So if they put a chart request in here, I'll obviously prioritize that. But we can go to PLTR for sure. Okay. Good live. Out. I'll be live tomorrow, same time. So if you want to come back tomorrow, we can do that. But yeah, Keel looks pretty good on Keel. We can do PLTR and gold. PLTR. I mean, it's still holding the 0.382 fib. You know, we're still holding that fib right there. So we've had this whole structure here. We've had a 1, a 2, a 3, 4, and a 5. And then we're having this correction here to the 0.382 fib, which it looks like it's holding that so far. It looks like it's holding that. You know, we had a decline into it, and then we're kind of bouncing off of the 0.382 right now. I mean, it kind of looks like we have this ABC, AB. We might get a C up, and then another ABC down. That could potentially be what's next based on the structure. That's what it looks like. Yeah, we kind of have this A wave, B wave. We'll probably get a C wave bounce, and then we'll have another ABC down. That's at least what it looks like. And let's see what the monthly shows. Yeah, I mean, the monthly, this could be the A wave, B wave, and then C wave down. I wouldn't be surprised. The zone I'd be paying attention to would be 100 to 82 on PLTR. I was wondering why you saw and below. Oh, yeah, no. The comments scroll so fast, sometimes it's hard to see them. I like Keel for a swing. It's on the radar. It's on the radar. After Droove put it, it's definitely on the radar for sure. Okay, thank you. Yeah, no problem. Because let me look back at that again. Let me see what the 4-hour shows. The only thing is we missed that entry on the 0.786. I mean, it kind of looks like we have this 1, 2, 3. Maybe we get a 4 and a 5. I would wait for the ABC pullback on this before I'd get in. So that would be what I would look to do. I would wait for this initial wave 1, wait for the pullback 2, put in an order there, and then wait for the move up. That's what I'm going to be personally waiting on. Speaking of which, let me add this to the watch list. So I'm going to add that to the watch list as a potential swing trade opportunity to pay attention to, because I do like it from a structure standpoint. Jameer said, nice to meet you as well. Welcome to the live. What do we got? NBI, gold. Yeah, we're going to do gold. Gold, I mean, what time is it? 17? Okay. Gold, I already have. I mean, we cover gold a lot. There's no changes to gold right now. Let me look at the daily. Does it? Yeah, daily looks corrective. So furthering my thesis on gold. Gold is already in its wave 5 up here. This to me looks like an A wave, B wave, and then we should get a C wave bounce. That's what looks. BBAI. BBAI. For whatever reason, that name rings a bell. I feel like I recognize that ticker. Drew said, yes, I'm a sniper. Fuck yeah. I love it. I mean, Keel looks pretty good. I'll definitely keep it on the radar. For sure. But gold, my targets still haven't changed on gold for the past couple months. My next targets on gold would be like anywhere between 3 to 4K on gold. 3 to 4K on gold is what I'd be waiting for next. just based on the structure, and we had a huge blow off top, so. Keel moved from Canada to USA. They used to mine Bitcoin, but are moving to providing. Oh, interesting. AI infrastructure could be big, so that could be a play. And the chart suggests that as well. The chart definitely suggests that. Pablo Bear said, I like Keel for a swing. Yeah, it's on the radar now. It's on the radar now. AF, is Hood done correcting? Possible. My zone was 63 that I was talking about that we got to pop off of, and we'll see how price action develops, but it's still in between its 0.5 and 0.618, so it's still decent dollar cost average entries. Lock in, kids, lock in. There's so many chart requests, man. It's hard to get to all of them. AFRM. Affirm Holdings. I mean, I don't really see too much structure with this, to be honest. It all looks choppy and corrective on this move up. So, I mean, for me, I would avoid that. Just me personally. Like, this looks like an ABCA, a B, an ABCC, an A wave, B wave, C wave. I mean, it just looks too corrective for me. It almost looks like a massive A wave, B wave, and then maybe we get a C wave down, and then you get the impulse, but I don't know what the company does. I have no idea what they do. What you do if stop loss, make profit of it? Wait. What do you do if stop loss makes profit? I'm confused on the question. I'm going to be honest, I'm a little confused on that question. If you can reword that, that would be great, because I'm a little confused on that question. MBIS, I've seen this, is this Nubius? I think we covered this before. Yeah, we did. This is what the structure looks like on NBIS. So we've had the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4. We're currently in the 5, and I'll wait for an ABC pullback on this thing. So again, retail typically FOMO's in on the wave 5. You know, mostly wave 5 is where you don't want to buy in wave 5. That's the most dangerous wave to buy in. You better wait for the ABC pullback. That's personally how I would do it. Nubius is an AI infrastructure as well. Yeah, I mean, it had a nice move, but buying right now carries more risk because there's limited upside. I would wait for the pullback for the wave 2. Wait, you can't see that on the chart. So I would wait for... So this is kind of what's next long term. So let me erase this here. Let me erase this here. So this is the first impulse to wave. So we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll get an ABC2. Then we'll get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, ABC4, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So this still has a lot of room to grow, but buying now carries significant risk. Waiting for the pullback makes more sense. Hi Nick, new here. What you think about USDT and S&P weekly chart? Doesn't look like Bitcoin going down soon. Again, I haven't changed any on my I haven't changed anything on my structure. Still more downside. Still more downside. Oh, Affirm lets you buy now and pay later at stores. Like, oh, okay. So it's like what, like a lending sort of thing almost? Gold to 3,000 is a big drop. I mean, we already had a blow off top on gold. So typically after blow off tops, you get a big correction. If your stop loss played out and you're in profit, you're out and you made money. Okay. I think that was the answer. Yeah, that makes sense. You lose money, want to make it money. How do I do that? You avoid buying at tops and you buy at bottoms, and typically that comes after a correction. Don't FOMO chase stocks. Let them come to you. Let them come to you. This time frame on this is weekly on MBIS. Best stock to invest in right now. There's so many stocks on discount right now. It's actually insane. It's actually insane. There's like Robinhood, Oracle. What else? What else we got? Robinhood, Oracle, MSTR. XRP, Neo, Circle. Like, there's so many stocks trading at discounts right now. Don't FOMO chase stocks, folks. Don't do it. You'll regret it after it happens. But I get questions about MBIS all the time, because we had a massive move and, we pumped from 16 to, 161. But it'll have a night, like if this thing goes to, let's see, this thing goes to 200, say it goes to 200 at the 2, then we should expect a correction from 200 down to like 135 to 89 between the 0.32 to the 0.618. So after this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-way move, we'll get an ABC to somewhere in this zone's pending price pumping to 200. If we go shorter, it'll just adjust this. But between 135 to 89 would be the next target. And then after that, say we go to 200 and then we come down to 89 at the 0.618. The next target on that would be between 600 to 900. So trust me, there's a lot of opportunity, a lot of room to grow. Don't FOMO chase stocks that are in their wave 5. Wait for the correction. Buy. You'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. Hi, I'd like to learn from you. I want to be able to analyze you. So I have a free Discord for those of you that are interested in that. I do have a dashboard that I provide all my updates on of like specific stocks and cryptos that I'm tracking and honestly personally buying. This is the full dashboard. I know you can't see it all on TikTok. If you hit the bottom in the right corner, I am broadcasting in landscape, so you can flip the screen and see the whole picture. You'll be able to see the whole asset library here, so feel free to do that. But all of these stocks on here and cryptos, I have the chart analysis with the wave counts, targets, but I also have a VIP membership program where I teach people how to do Elliott Wave Theory. I post all my swing trades. I post all my investments whenever I buy something. So that is also an option if you guys want to do that. Again, I don't hard sell it. If you want to participate in it, you can. If you don't, that's totally fine. But I do have a VIP membership program that I do coaching calls. There's a few VIPs in here in the stream, both on TikTok and on the other services. But I teach everyone how to do Elliott Wave Theory. We do 3 coaching calls a week, both training Elliott Wave Theory, market analysis, all that good stuff, in a further in-depth version of our TikTok lives. And then I provide all my personal buys and sells on swing trades and personal long-term holds. So if that's something you're interested in, I do have that as an option. This is NBIS. NBIS is what we're looking at. Hey Nick, do you chart meme coins, or are they a little too unpredictable? I can, Topper. I can chart it. I will say the more volatile, typically they don't necessarily behave as well with Elliott Wave Theory. But there is, like Dogecoin does. But yeah, we can chart it for sure. What's your technical analysis on Rave? Let's see. We can chart it. Is there one you want to look at, Topper? Let me know. Rave? Is it just this one, I guess? That is insane. Almost, what's that, 100x? Almost? That's like a 60x, something like that. I mean, it's just straight up. The 4 hour, let's go to the 3 hour. Okay. Let's see. I mean, technically speaking, let me make sure this is all in. So on Rave, we do have this wave 1, 2, and then we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3, wave 4, and then we're currently in the wave 5. Teach a man to fish. Teach a man to fish, he'll never go hungry. But yeah, I mean, we have structure. I mean, we have a wave 1, a wave 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3, wave 4, and then we're currently in the 5th. So, I mean, if anything, we're in the wave 5, so a correction is probably overdue. When that comes, we'll see. But, maybe, do we get to $23? Possibly. But this is real low. I mean, even the 2 hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C. So this would be the wave 3. I mean, we're closing in on a wave 5. Now, this held. Okay, so, all right. Wave 1 down here, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Yeah, I mean, it looks like we have a 1 here, a 2 here, a 3 here, 4 here, 5. Then this wave 2. This almost like ABC long weird 2. And then we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 3, ABC 4. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. It looks like we're currently in the wave 5 of 5. So top should come in soon. But again, when we look at, you know, things like this, Elliott Wave Theory is not necessarily geared for this type of stuff. Jalen said, how much? The VIP, it's $34.99 a month. $34.99 a month. And that gives you, let's see, I think I have it on here. So this is the WAP, the membership. So you get all this included with the membership. It has 3 coaching calls a week. So we do coaching calls on Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. We do about an hour and a half coaching call for those of you that want to learn Elliott Wave Theory, but we also go into market analysis as well. And then I post all of my entries for swing trades, for stocks that I'm buying, when I specifically bought, my entry price, all that good stuff. And then typically chart requests are more priority for VIPs as well. I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh, the dashboard. I also have a VIP dashboard that provides all of the analysis on stocks and cryptos as well. Pepe? Yeah, we do Pepe. No annual discount. Oh, I gotta set that up. Yeah, I gotta set that up. I've been meaning to do that, but yeah, I'm probably gonna look into that as well. So currently I have it on WAP as monthly, but I think putting in an annual discount would make sense. We should buy the top. No. Don't you do that. Don't buy the top. Don't do it. We have no structure. What the fuck are you talking? Wave 1 cannot be bigger than wave 3. What are you talking? Oh, hold on. Give me a second, Topper. We need to take some people to school. Wave 1 can't be larger than wave 3. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about this wave 1 being larger than wave 3? Let's see. See what we got. So I don't know what you're talking about. This wave 3 right here, this wave 1, wave 2, and then this wave 3 up here is over twice as long as wave 1. So I don't really know. This is a log chart, so if I go to the analog, it looks very different. But when you go to the log chart to get all the price action in here, it often looks distorted. But no, you would be wrong on that. The wave 1 is more than 3 times as long as the wave 3 is more than 3 times as long as wave 1. So you would be false on that accusation, sir. Which is okay. I mean, it happens. But Pep. Let's look at the old Pepe. How do you join the Discord? Don't see it in your profile. If you go to my profile, the link in my bio contains my Linktree account with all my socials, and the Discord will be in there. So if you click that, I could probably copy and paste it in here. Give me a second. But the free Discord does contain all of the assets as well. So there's the Linktree, which has all of my socials on it. So if you copy and paste that into a browser, it'll pull up all my socials. But the free dashboard is available to all Discord members. So if you go here, you have a free dashboard. I have all these assets in here with full stock breakdowns, wave counts, all of that good stuff. And that's available for free to Discord members. And then I have a paid version, which is a little bit different. But let's see, Pepe here. I think we did Pepe before. Yes. I just haven't covered this in a while, so let me just delete all these drawings. Let's see. Yeah, Pepe was wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. So we had a 5-wave move on the old Pepster, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're currently in the ABC. And then the next target on Pepe would be, let me get this all in the screen here. Like, this is so many zeros, but 0.48 to e to the fourth power. I don't know what that equates to in it's 0.48, or I guess that's 40. So 0.000048. That would be the next target on Pepe. Ethereum, yeah, we can do Ethereum. Ethereum hasn't changed, so wrong one. Ethereum has this structure on it, so we've already thank you, brother. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. So Ethereum has this 1, 2, 3, 4, and then wave 5 structure here, this massive ABC structure, and we're currently in the next wave. So when you zoom in here on Ethereum, this is the structure we have. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5-wave move up. We're currently in this ABC down. And just waiting for this thing to meet the next target for the wave 3, which is between 7,500 to 11,000, is the next target on Ethereum, between 7,500 to 11,000, and we'll get off of these lows. We'll get a 5-wave movement that looks like this towards 7,500 to about 11,000. Where are you from? I'm from the United States. I'm originally from New Jersey. Is where I'm from originally. I don't have my accent anymore, unfortunately. It's been away. I've been in the South too long, but I'm from New Jersey originally. So we going up? Does it go with Bitcoin? Yeah, I mean, for me, most altcoins coincide with Bitcoin. So just as I'm expecting Bitcoin to dump a little bit lower, that's what I also see with Ethereum. If Bitcoin drops from 75K to 55K, what are we at right now on Bitcoin? Like 74? If we drop from 74 to 60, I mean, that's a big drop, which will then, take altcoins down with it as well. So I do have some more downside on Ethereum. Don't understand that last part about Ethereum. This part, meaning like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 move up, is that what you're referring to? Is that what you mean? I think that's what you mean. But I'll wait. If that's what you mean, just let me know. How much is the gas price in the USA? I think over by us, it's like either $3.80 or $4. So it's back up there. Isn't it going down? Well, so yes, I have more downside, but then after that, I have up. So like short term, yes, I have more downside, but long term, the next target is 7,500 to 11,000. So like when I talk about targets, it's on a long time frame, not short. So I think that's where maybe I need to clarify a little bit more. But when I say more downside, I mean on a short time frame, and then more upside on a long time frame, if that makes sense. Do you have a limit buy for ETH already? $6 for gas here in California. Damn, that's insane. $6 a gallon. That sucks. Let me see here. What was that question? Do you have a limit? So most of my position that I bought Ethereum in, I was buying in 2022 on the dip down. So as the price was declining here in 2022, I was just dollar cost averaging in. I might add a little bit more to my Ethereum bag, but honestly, I'm pretty satisfied with where it's at. I'm kind of just holding. I mean, if it goes down lower, which I do think it will, I might add a little bit more, but I'm fine with the overall percentage of my portfolio I have allocated to Ethereum. It's all about, risk management, properly allocating to your tokens. But for me, I feel fine with where I'm at on Ethereum. So I might add more, but I'll probably just stick with what I got if I'm being honest. Low for Ethereum. So let me see here. Yeah, I think that was so... Oh, wait, I gotta get this in the screen. My bad. So This is like an A, B, C wave, an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. And then we got our first drop out of there. So this to me was our wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. It's very similar to Bitcoin like we just went through. So let me zoom in here a little bit more. On the daily time frame, you can see on this structure right here, we have a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. So that would be, well, this would be the wave 1. This is the wave 2. This is the wave 3 here. This is the wave 4 choppiness. And then we're currently in similar to Bitcoin. So you have this 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one more leg drop. So I do think that Ethereum comes down to probably like 17 to 1500, somewhere in that range, like 17 to 15. I don't see it really going lower than 15, but somewhere between like, 1800 to 1500 would be a zone. What do you define as short-term time frame and long-term? So short-term is like within 3 to 6 months. Long-term is like anything like 6 to 12 months plus. Is how I would kind of consider that. Again, people have different views on what they view as long versus short time frame, but for me, it would be like, 1 to 6 months would be like a short-term time frame. 6 months plus is more of a long time frame. That's how I would view it. Will it go down until 1700? What do you... I see 1700. Bananas 31? What is Bananas 31? Bananas 31? What is going on? My dog's like barking crazy. Hold on one second. Let me go to my Ring doorbell. What's going on here? Sorry, there's just a guy at the doorbell. I'm just making sure, because my wife's at the door right now. I just want to make sure everything's all good. All right, it's all good. Just wanted to make sure she was good. Okay. What's going on, man? What kind of dog do you have? I have a golden doodle. Let me see if I can find a picture of her real quick. Well, I have a picture of her. What am I talking about? This is my dog. That's my dog right there, Peach. Little golden doodle. She's adorable, but man, is she a menace. What is a good buy zone for MSTR? I'm waiting on MSTR. I haven't bought anything yet because I do think MSTR also goes down with Bitcoin. But my next target on MSTR, it's kind of similar to Bitcoin. So if I pull up the whole structure here, we have this A wave, B wave, and then we're currently in the C wave, similar to Bitcoin. We have a wave 1 down, a 2, a 3, a 4, and we're currently in the wave 5. But I see on MSTR somewhere between like $100 to like $80, between 180. That's what I'm going to be adding to MSTR down here below the lows. That's when I'm going to start dollar cost averaging. Does Elliott Wave work on 1 hour time frame? Yeah, it works on every time frame. So you can use it on monthly charts, 6-month charts, 3-month charts, daily, weekly, hourly. It doesn't matter. You can use it on any chart that you want. You good, bro? I already checked. You good, bro? I already checked. I don't know. I'm doing good. Yes. How are you doing? Damn, another Amazon package? Yeah, facts. I can't, for all the men out there that have wives or girlfriends that order just amazing, I don't even know what half the shit she orders half the time on Amazon. I'll just be like, oh, another package, great. So for all the men out there that understand what I'm going through, I'm not going through anything, but it's just hilarious. Because I don't purchase shit, and then she'll purchase everything. Great dog, cute. I appreciate that. Yeah, she's amazing. I love my dog. She is truly the best. Dude, yeah, yes. I'm glad we can all. For all the women in there, you guys just won't get it. You won't get it. That one's for the men out there, but for the women, I'm sure that the men do other things that you're like, I get it. But speaking from a man's perspective. my wife will order something. I'll go to the door. I'm like, what is this? Like, I have no idea what this Amazon package is, but it's usually good stuff. So I'm never mad about it, but it's hilarious. My wife buys off Temu. That's another one. Yeah. Or Amazon or wherever they're buying from online. Okay. What do we got? Bananas 31. Oh, that was right. Again, I don't chart meme coins, so I don't really know what this thing... I really don't know. I mean, I guess... I don't know the market cap on this thing either. I tend to stick away from low market cap coins because they're high volatility. I mean, I guess you have structure on it, but again, I wouldn't really put too much emphasis on that. I mean, you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with this ABC pullback, so, you know, what's next is hypothetically an up, but it's a low cap meme coin, so I don't really put too much confidence in that, to be honest. Dog's name Elliott by any chance? If we get a second dog, I'll name him or her Elliott, but no, our dog's name's Peach. She's adorable, but man, she drives me crazy. Bitcoin? Yeah, we can do Bitcoin. Check out RH, it looks good. Okay, RH. RH. What do we got here? Let's see. RH. Let me go to the weekly real quick. I would consider this probably the first impulsive wave because this can't be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I wouldn't consider that. To me, this drop is where I would start the impulse, and if I can get this in frame here. This looks like the first impulse to wave 1, and we're currently in the wave 2. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Now, the only question is how far down have we corrected? We're at deep value zone. We're definitely below the 0.786. Where's the moving at? I mean, we're below the 200 moving average on this, so I mean that is not necessarily a bad thing. It just means we're discounted pretty heavily, but yeah, I mean, that looks like the wave 1 to me, with the wave 2, with the wave 3 being between like around 1,000 to 1,400 on this. I don't know what the company does from like a fundamental standpoint, but structurally, we have this being the wave 1, the ABC2, and then the wave 3 is next, and that would be between 1,100 to 1,400 on this. So you would be accurate in saying that now is a better time to buy than up here at the all-time high because you've already waited for a big ABC correction. You're at the 0.786, which is deep value discount. You know, what comes next is a long-term target towards those entries. This company plans to be debt-free in 2029. Good fundamentals. I'll put it on the radar. I mean, structurally, it supports a next massive move, so it does look pretty good. Spy did a nice upside. They make high-end furniture. Okay, what kind of high-end furniture are we talking about? Okay, I want to hear y'all. I want to hear y'all's opinion on this. Speaking on furniture, because my wife and I debate on this all the time. I just want to hear y'all's opinion on it. Now, I'm not necessarily like a conspiracy theorist. I kind of am. I'm kind of not. But I want to hear y'all's opinion because, you know, TikTok has tons of opinions and I want to hear it. What do y'all think of Mattress Firm? Do you think it is a money laundering scheme or they're doing something? No one goes into Mattress Firm. Every time I walk into Mattress Firm, it's always empty. How are they making money? I don't get it. Like, I really don't understand. Yeah. Yes. I do. I think they're laundering money. I think they're cooking the books. There's no way those places are profitable. Every time I walk into Mattress Firm, there's no one in there. They're paying rent, they're paying employees, but there's no one in there. How are they in business? I don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. Hi, bro. What's going on? Welcome to the stream where we talk about conspiracy What's up, Dan? How's it going, man? I bought a mattress there. Okay, we got one for Matt. You bought a mattress there, but let's be honest, I might have been into a mattress firm in a period of time. But if you think about it, they sell stuff online. Okay, maybe I'm missing out on the business model here, but every time I walk into those storefronts, it's always empty. It's always empty. I'm like, they're definitely losing money on the storefronts. They have to be, because they're paying employees, they're paying rent. I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't know. It's just one of my thoughts that came into my head. I was driving by a mattress firm the other day, and I'm like, there's no one ever in this. I don't know how they're profitable, but maybe I stand corrected. If that's the case, then, you know, I can have my opinion and it helps me sleep at night. I love buying furniture from Costco. Costco's low-key slept on. They have good stuff. Going good. How are you? I'm doing good. Doing good. They're a real estate business. Okay. Maybe I gotta look into the fundamentals of mattress firm. Apparently I'm check out Snail, SNAL. I mean, I wouldn't put, there's really no structure to it. It's just a massive gap. Yeah, on the daily time frame, we're still kind of range bound in this big range. You know, we didn't really break out of that range yet, and there's not a lot of structure developed. Honestly, there's not a lot of price history behind this either. So until we get a 5-wave move, to me, red flags, because I don't really know where this thing's going next, if I'm being honest. Wait, wifey loves buying from Costco. I just add a little to the bill when checking out. You gotta add stuff, man. Costco, I can't go into Costco. Every time I go there, I just feel like I binge buy things. How fast do you think the 5-wave down will be for Bitcoin? Typically with impulsive waves, they're faster than corrective, so a lot faster. Using the past as a indicator of potential future, I'll give you an idea. So if we go back to all these impulsive waves to the downside, this being the wave 1, this lasted between... This lasted 11 days for the first impulsive wave down. So this was the impulsive wave 1 here. It lasted 11 days. Then the next impulsive wave lasted... Hold on. Lasted 25 days. So we had this massive wave 1 that lasted 11 days, this massive wave 3 that lasted 25 days. And so far, this current wave 5 has lasted 91 bars. Wow, that's a lot. But on the subwave of it, this subwave 1 lasted 11 days, similar to this back here. So this subwave 1 lasted 11 days. This subwave 3 lasted 9 days. So if we put that piece together and we get the subwave 5 down here, you know, say we do 10 days right in the middle, you know, that would put us at the end of April. So if the wave decides to start now and we get this 5-wave down, you know, somewhere between, call it 11 to 20 days. So, you know, maybe over the course of a couple weeks. Thanks to you and Elliott Wave Theory, I've taken positions in CRDO, Circle, and Iron. Let's go. Let's go. You bought the book, right? You got the book or no? Or just... Oh, and Oracle. Oracle looks good right now too, but this book is great. I love this book. It's not the same stock I'm looking at. Its price now is 0.96. Yes, okay, perfect. Snail Inc. But to answer your question... Anywhere from like 7 to 14, maybe 20 days. 7 to 14, maybe 20 days, something like that. I'm still laughing at your comment, Matt. I bought a mattress there. Did you buy a mattress in person at Mattress Firm, or did you go online? That is the question I need answered. Hi, what is the best cold wallet that you could store Bitcoin? Actually, funny enough, I'm reaching out. The Discord members wanted me to reach out. And I say this humbly. I don't say it to brag. I don't say it in a way that I'm bragging. But we have a decent community now. I will say we got a decent community now. The Discord's about almost, it's closing in on about 350 members in the Discord. On TikTok, I think I'm at like almost 11K now. On Instagram, about 1,000. YouTube, I'm about 600 subscribers. And then Twitter, I think I have like 150 followers on Twitter. So I say this in the most humble way that I can. We have some pull, meaning the entire community's got some pull now. And my goal is to reach out to companies to form strategic partnerships that is going to benefit the community. I'm working on some opportunities right now to reach out to some cold wallet firms and see if I can leverage the community to get discounts. So I personally use Tangem. That is the wallet that I personally use for my cold wallet storage. I am going to be actively reaching out to Tangem to see if I can form some type of partnership agreement with them to secure a discount of some sort for the community. I haven't got anything narrowed down yet. I'll make an announcement on it when it happens, but I want to start using the community that we have as an advantage. I don't take partnership deals I don't really take partnership deals. I've had a ton of companies reach out to me that want to do partnerships with me, but it's all like, hey, promote my product or promote my crypto coin or do this. I don't do any of that shit. I don't do promos. That's not what I do. I'm not in the interest of that. For me, that sacrifices the integrity of the community. It sacrifices the integrity of my reputation. I don't do any of that shit. I'm not in the business of rug pulling my community. I'm not in the business of starting meme coins. I'm not in that get rich money quick scheme. That's not what I'm about. What I am about is reaching out to strategic partners to actually benefit the community. Someone recommended reaching out to a coffee brand to see if I can get some sort of discount formed with a coffee brand. If that's something you're interested in, if you have any favorite brands, let me know. But I want to reach out to maybe a coffee brand, a cold wallet. Maybe I can reach out to some of these exchanges, Coinbase or Kraken, and form some type of partnership with them to say, hey, if you use the community, maybe we can get some discount on some fees. That would be great. If I can reach out to Kraken or Coinbase and they're willing to discount fees for members, I feel like that would be a great partnership. So that's something in the works. Tangem is good, but can't network keys. Kronos doesn't show either. There are some downsides with Tangem. I will say not every asset, but for the majors, they're there. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP. They have a lot of coins, honestly. They do. But my goal is to reach out strategically for partnerships and secure some level of discount, some discount so that members that are interested in this stuff, that want to purchase cold wallets, get it some level of discount. How about Ledger? That is on my radar too. I want to reach out to Ledger, Tangem, maybe Trezor, a few different cold wallets and see which will give us the best deal. If, Trezor comes back and says we won't give you a discount, but Tangem will, and then Ledger will, I'll negotiate with both of them and see if we can get some type of partnership formed. NXXT, yeah, we can do that. We can do that next. I'll jump to that in a second. And then coffee too. I feel like everyone drinks coffee. If I can secure some type of discounted partnership agreement, I feel like that would help. If you guys don't want that, I won't reach out to them. But if there's anything specific that you want, let me know. I'm happy to reach out. Fartcoin Attorney General record. I watched live for 400 minutes. Hell yeah, let's go. Thank you, man. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so then what time is it? 7:55. All right, we're going to do 2 more charts, and then I'm going to go eat dinner, because I'm a little late dinner. So I know I eat dinner late, but that's for the love of the game, man. I'm here. I'm for the love of the game. I need... okay. Well, unfortunately with NXXT, it's all just downhill. I don't really know what this company does, but the only thing that we'd wait for is some impulses off the low to determine structure. Good night, Nick. Absolutely. Discount on Porsche for when EOS comes in. When EOS and VeChain hit, we're getting discounts on Porsches. I love it. But yeah, I mean, there's things that we can do. I don't know. I'm going to reach out to a bunch of partners. I'm going to see who wants to do some business with us. But we got some pull now. I want to use that to our advantage. You know what I mean? I want to put that in need to buy my flying car. Like, imagine we could get like a 20% discount on y'all's favorite coffee brand, or a 25% discount on a cold wallet storage, or the hard one's going to be negotiating with the crypto exchanges. I don't feel like they'll budge on fees, you know, but what if I could get like instead of 2% fees, we can negotiate that down to like 1%. I feel like that's a huge benefit to members. So that's in the works. Gold buy now, TP stop loss and buy out. Thank you. No. We're not. Get out of here. No promos in the chat. Another one to put on radar is FS. I think, isn't that Fiserv? FISV, Fiserv. Yeah. Yeah. I'm liking this one. Okay. Thank you, Just the Chill Dad, for doing that. I mean, to me, it looks like we have. This is the 3-month. I'm curious what the 6-month shows, if it's any different. Yeah, this looks like a wave 1, 2, 3, and then we're in the 4. That's what it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I'd have to dissect it on the monthly. Just looking at it on the broad scale, you know, it does look like a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 1, wave 2, and then let me see here. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no, this has a completed structure. Okay. I stand corrected. So yeah, I mean, Fiserv is actually one that, let's see how far it's corrected. Now, these are the type of stocks that I want to buy because they're heavily, wow, that came right down to the 0.786 or close to it. Yeah, look at that. Almost down to the 0.786 here on Fiserv. My financial advisor puts me in on these discounted stocks. Hell yeah. I mean, it is discounted heavy. We're at the 0.786, below the monthly moving average, which typically you don't stay down there for long. We're at a deep discounted value. Let's see what the next target on this thing would be. Let's see what we're working with here. So from the bottom to the top to the bottom, 420 to 650 would be the next target on this. 420 to 650. So that's and again, that's going to be a long time frame. So just keep that in mind. But that's a 800x maybe, an 8x on the table potentially. But this is on a long time frame. You got to remember too, when you're looking at this stock, this is a massive 5-wave move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, on since 1988. So it could take a while for Fiserv to get to 420 to 647. So just keep that in mind. You know, you're going to have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 move up, but it's going to be, these are 3-month candles, and even on the monthly, it could take 3 to 5 to probably more than that. Honestly, it could take a good amount of time to get there, but from a discount standpoint, you're looking great. You're looking real good from a discount standpoint, because if you look at all these waves, so the wave 1 took 5,000 days. The wave 1 took 5,000 days. The wave 3 took 6,000 days. And then the wave 5 took 1,000 days. So it's probably going to take a good amount of time to get there, but nonetheless discounted. So that's good. Okay. So with that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut the live there, but I'll be live tomorrow, same time, between 6 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be live again tomorrow. For those of you that want to join the Discord, just go to the link in the thanks, Nick. I'm going to get on the recording. Thanks, Nick. I'm going to get on the recording. I appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. I put the VIP call recording in from today in the Discord too, so feel free to go check that out. We covered some good stuff today, so that's in the Discord, so feel free to go check that out. I'll be live same time tomorrow. Again, if you want to join the Discord to take advantage of the free dashboard that I provide for Discord members, that is in my bio. So go to my bio. There's my Linktree account in there. You can click on it. It'll redirect you to the Discord. My entire library of free charts here are in there. It contains both cryptos and stocks. If you click on them, they have the trading view chart. So you can go to the trading view chart and view what wave count the asset is in. What are the buy zones? What are the sell zones according to Elliott Wave Theory? There's a lot in there. We have Circle, Neo, Google, Oracle, Solana, Bitcoin, Meta, Microsoft, Tesla. All the majors are in there. So if that's something you're interested in to find out, what basically the same thing I do on TikTok Live, I put into a chart format on the dashboard. So if that's something you're interested in, go to the Discord, check it out. It's free. But if you're interested in more of a mentorship style role, if you want to learn how to do Elliott Wave Theory, if you want coaching calls every single week, we do 3 coaching calls a week. I give you my own personal buy and sells, my swing trades, my long-term investments, PDF resources. I have a paid dashboard as well. So there's a free dashboard which provides more of a broad overview. It's still valuable. I've gotten great feedback from the members. They say it's exactly what they were looking for. But I also have a paid version as well, which provides analysis like this of what wave we're in, what is the buy zone, what is the sell zone. So that's on the paid version. If that's something you're interested in, I do have a VIP membership as well. That's also in the Linktree account in my bio. Feel free to go there, check it out. All my socials are in there. I am going to be starting doing long-form YouTube content as well to explain things on a deeper level that I can't necessarily do in 1 to 2 minutes on a TikTok video. So if you're interested in more long form content, go check out the YouTube channel. I'll be posting stuff there. Okay, I think I got through all the announcements for all the new members that are here, for all the members that have been with me since December and continuing to show up to the TikTok lives. I appreciate the support. It's been quite a journey. I appreciate all of you guys coming back. This has been awesome, and we're just getting started. As months go on, we're just going to continue to improve. But the main goal, make some money. That's the main goal. So I hope that all this is helpful. I think that it is. But if there's anything you want to see on these lives or want to see differently, let me know. But with that being said, I will see. Are you going to post videos too, or just shorts and live? Yeah. So the goal is to. It's twofold. So I'm going to have the YouTube videos, which are going to be the long form, but then I'm still going to post the YouTube shorts and the TikToks like normal. I'm not going to change that. It just, I want to add more long form YouTube content as well, because I feel like there's some concepts that I can't do in a 2-minute time frame, or I don't want to make 6 to 10 minute videos on TikTok Live. I just feel like that's not what it's really meant for. It's more for shorter form content. Whereas on YouTube, I can make a 10-minute video more explaining things and going through the charts and showing you my entire screen, all that stuff. But that doesn't change anything. I'll continue to show up on the TikTok lives, YouTube lives, continue to post the shorts, continue to post the short form content. So that nothing will change. I'm just adding YouTube videos to it as well. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. That'd be great. Yeah, I want to do more explaining. I got great feedback today from the 6-minute video I posted on TikTok. I know it was a little bit longer, but that's essentially what I want to do on YouTube and post long form videos explaining a concept, or even doing some more basic stuff too. I was a financial advisor before, and I think one of the things that's lacking is just the basics of finance, right? How to invest, what to invest in, what's a cold wallet, more of the basic stuff to attract a different audience. So my wife's the visionary on that. So she's helping me kind of plan all that stuff out. But with that being said, all right, I'm going to log off here. I will see all of y'all tomorrow if you decide to show back up. If not, no worries. I'll catch you in the next one, and hope that you guys have a great rest of your night. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. If you join the Discord, I'll see y'all in there.